G'day, YouTube. I thought we'd talk a little bit more about the Ukraine and Russian situation and a specific situation that's going on right now that I'd like to address. First of all, there is a journalist who has been providing a very fair and balanced on the ground perspective in Ukraine named Gonzalo Lira. In the YouTube, he goes by Coach Red Pill. He has 321,000 subscribers. And in February, he was one of the only ones that was on the ground that was really showing objective information that was going on. In March 21st, the Daily Beast, horrible what they did. They basically put out a hit piece on him, and this more or less got around to the SBU, the Ukrainian services, and now it has been reported that he has gone missing and the SBU is taken. Now, we could say that all this is bad. He's an American-born Chilean journalist, also filmmaker. If it's not one thing that's bad for the Ukrainian neo-Nazi SBU to take American journalists, we have a Twitter journalist, American-born, who supposedly stands with Ukraine, who is making a huge deal about how she wishes that she was the one that turned him in. This is absolutely atrocious that you would have one American journalist celebrating the potential taking of another American journalist on a war zone. And this is a sign of absolute ignorance. The name of this Twitter Ukrainian American journalist in Ukraine is Sarah Ashton-Cirillo. Cirillo or Carrillo, Sarah Ashton-Cirillo on Ukraine. And I have seen her almost being happy that this is going on, and that she said that it was her dream to be able to do something like this. This is absolutely atrocious of what is occurring, and I would suggest that people look into this more and look into Gonzalo Lira, the Daily Beast, as a journalist organization, and also this Sarah Ashton-Cirillo, who is in Ukraine and is galvanizing and infuriating people by saying that she is happy that this has happened. Anybody that's followed what he's been saying the past couple months would know that he is not paid in any way by the Russians or on the Russian side. He's an objective journalist who has a film background, and he has a very large YouTube base. That's why they took him. And now we have people that are acting like this is a good thing, especially Americans. Do you understand that as an American journalist, that it could be you at any time if you're supporting this going on from the Russians or from the Ukrainians? It doesn't matter. You should not support any journalist being taken by anybody on a war field. Much more the Ukrainians, who are controlled by the Americans, taking American journalists. This is absolute travesty, and I would hope that people make a big deal about it. Just a thought that we shouldn't be cheering on journalists who are risking their lives in the field. You know what Gonzalo would do? He would go and he would film all of the reporters and all the journalists who you know what he called them? Pigs of the system. Because they just support this system, this war system, the entire thing. This is how they make money, is by going over there. And then you have pigs of the system, like Sarah Ashton-Cirillo, who's down on the ground rooting on other journalists being taken by the Ukrainian SBU. This is a travesty. Hang up your hat.